How you doing? This is Glenn Miller. I'm the CEO of Miller's Launch, Miller's Tug and Barge. This is Towing and Salvage. Here on Staten Island is my main headquarters. We've been in business since 1977. Presently I'm running 70 vessels here with about 130 employees. Staten Island, when I picked Staten Island for the location of the business is because it's in the crossroads as far as the rivers and bays and ocean is situated, where it gives us great access to the immediate ocean, the local harbor where the ships will anchor up and do the lightering work, and to the Kill Van Kull, the East River, and the Hudson River. This was the primary reason why we picked this spot.
What are we looking at here?
The computer on the left is part of the DP system, dynamic positioning, which basically allows you to drop a pin any place in the water and the boat basically stays there. You can advance the vessel in any direction at any time, and it learns. It's a learning logarithm, so as the weather conditions come up or come down, it builds models based on what's happening real time. So if the vessel is being blown in one direction, it takes about 20 minutes to get really close. You can go on station in about 7 to 8 minutes. But over time, if you're in the same place, it builds these models to be bigger and bigger and more efficient. So it'll finally get to a point where it anticipates wave action, because waves aren't always consistent. There'll be a series of waves. And it'll take in that adjustment that a series of waves are coming, and it'll start up either the bow thrusters or the stern, and it'll in advance of that actually taking place to keep the boat in the same place. That's just one of the typical plotters like you have in your car, and it's a GPS, and we navigate with that. We still do have charts on the boat, which would be behind you. So as you can see, there's no big gigantic steering wheel for the vessel. This is the rudder control right here. This is what controls the rudders. These are the forward and aft controls and throttles. And these are the bow thrusters. But there's no great giant spoked wheel anymore. We had recently have done a movie job. We do a lot of movie production work, and they had needed some kind of wheel for the scene. So if you look at the forward part of the boat, this boat has two helms. We actually added a steering wheel just for the gag, because it was a requirement that the make-believe actor captain had to be holding onto the wheel. So we installed a fake wheel. And we just left it there as a gag. So all the new captains and whatever, we get them to hold course with this fake wheel, and they turn it to oblivion. Very typical tongue spurts.
How long are these ships out? I mean, they could be out for a long time.
These boats typically no more than 30 days. They could be offshore. If we really plan accordingly, we can be as probably 60 days we'd be pushing it. We'd run out of food before anything else, because the boat makes its own water and it's just got plenty of fuel.
And heavens with the bars to keep things from sliding off.
And things will slide around, depending on how rough it is. Depends on what you're making for the night. And all the way down to peanut butter jelly sandwiches, because sometimes it's just too damn rough. Engine room run.
All the comforts of home.
Want to see an engine room run?
Yes.
It's down this way.
Oh, I love that smell.
Between us, we're walking through the middle of tanks. This boat holds about 180,000 gallons of fuel. We had the Prime Minister of Norway on board, and to take her for a harbor tour, because they're investing heavily in the wind energy markets. So she wanted to come over and see New York. So we offered to take her for a boat ride. And next thing you know, she's elbowing my captains out, and she was going to sea. She actually took us out into the ocean with about 45 people. She didn't want to give up the wheel. Pretty funny.
The Prime Minister of Norway?
Yeah. A real Viking. She was wonderful. Welcome to the first working harbor tour. I'm Glenn Miller. This is Miller's Launch, a company I've owned and operated for around 40 years. I hope you enjoy the tour, the walkthrough through the facility and vessels to get some kind of idea of what we do for a living.